Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back with some more Oxygen Not Included today. It's Friday. We're doing a really early stream. Partly because I have a party I'm going to tonight, and partly because I just spilled an entire iced coffee on my desk. And I just cleaned that up. So, yeah. We're doing something very focused today. We're going to be building Luma Plays Cool Steam Vent Tamer. We're going to build it in our run, because we need a Cool Steam Vent Tamer run. We need a Cool Steam Vent to be tamed for our run for Oxygen. It will supplement the water guys and everything. Hope you're doing well. Ayla Avo, Redneck, Rendezvous. You're indeed first today, Redneck. Congratulations.
I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
It's not even evening yet. What are you going to do now? Thank you very much, Redneck. I've disabled the fish cam stuff today because stuff going on in the tank. It's annoying. Anyways, right, so aside from me being a complete mess, this game is not a mess. I think we've actually done a pretty good job so far. The SPOM is operational. At the moment, the oxygen isn't getting cooled yet, and we need to hook up these vents. But, yeah. It looks dark because I haven't moved the light back into position. Hold on. There we go. That should look a bit more normal now. Gonna wait for my killer fish this evening. Gonna have, I don't know what to do in the meantime. Yeah, fair enough. So what do we need to do? We need to, we were gonna take the cool slush from the cool slush geyser and we were gonna run it past the oxygen. And then we were gonna feed it into the sieve. So let's get that done first, and then we'll do everything else. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty focused today. Where's the cool steam vent? This is the cool steam vent that we want to have a look at. We're currently on our way to analyze it. No one's done it yet. Mostly because people have been busy. Now, I'm going to be honest. This wall has not done a great job insulating this area in general. I mean, the dupes aren't getting too hot, but you can see the heat's already leaked past it. I'm just going to deconstruct this wall. We're going to get this analyzed and sorted out. But I can't wait to show you this build, because it's very, very good. And that's the reason I haven't really... I did a video talking about the condenser build, because people asked me to, but this is the reason why I don't have my own build for cool steam vents. I just use the Luma Plays build. It's the best. Yeah, we'll just do that. What's flooded? The thermonullifier, that's fine. We're growing mealwoods at the moment. That will do. Barney is working on the cool... crude art suite for George. It's going alright. I wonder how it would have gone without the wall. Well, the main reason I put the wall in was to stop people from getting scolded. The actual fact is it was far enough away that it's not really affected the base too much. But if it was erupting and the water was leaking out this end, the steam was turning into hot water over here, that would have had a much more detrimental effect. But we're going to get this looked after now. So let's actually start by just planning out where everything's going in here. So, we're gonna basically be combining 5 different advanced ONI principles. We're gonna put some drip pumps in. That's gonna be the first thing we do. So, I believe we want to put some metal tiles in. We have some aluminium, so we might as well make it out of aluminium. So that could go there. For the most part, this formation doesn't actually have that much slime on it. So we're gonna dig around the slime and see how much we can get away with digging out. I'm gonna have to put a wart here, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. Also, apologies if I miss something in chat. I have got the YouTube window open as well while I'm doing this. Is this the one with the 2 batteries of petroleum and 4 beam pumps I was looking at earlier? Yes, it is. It's the best one. Tricking steam vents into working with 100 degrees, 110 degrees steam is very powerful. Yeah, I can't believe it. I spilled an entire iced coffee over my desk. And thankfully, I didn't get any electronics wet somehow, because my laptop's on a stand and my other laptop's on a stand. So I was actually able to rush to the bathroom and mop it all up before anything really got wet. But, oh my god.
Happy weekend,
Cake face!
bro.
Thank you very much for the Prime. Enjoy your second month of Prime and your green fish badge. That is a colour that fish come in. Yes, I will definitely enjoy my weekend. Means a lot, you coming along. You've got turbines working on 125 now, you got me curious. Yeah, this is the whole point. So, the Luma Plays build. Essentially, the steam, for a steam turbine to operate, at least one of the vents, one of the 5 inputs, has to be taking in steam over 125 degrees. But the others don't have to be 125 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 110 degree C steam in. We're going to heat a very, very small amount of steam up to 125 degrees using a regular battery and the heat leaking from that. And we're going to keep recycling that. And that's going to be maintained at 125 degrees so that the steam turbines are always working. And obviously the steam turbines will generate less power than they would if they were running at 125 degrees. But it's still good enough. It's still good enough to get some power out. The whole build doesn't actually consume any power, aside from heat leaking from the batteries. We need to get some more Wheezeworts as well, or perhaps I just need to move some that I already have. There was some slime here. We can. This has been decontaminated now, so we can just remove these. But yeah, that's one of the 5 principles. This build is absolutely crazy. And I don't really like building other people's builds that much, but this is the one case where I always make an exception. Because it's so cool. Yeah. We'll speed it up. Did you also build the pipe here? Yes. So now we have some cold water going past this. That is feeding into the sieve and getting heated up. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So this polluted water, where was this going? Oh, right. This needs to connect on here, doesn't it? And then I need to deconstruct this. No. Oh, right. Hold on. What I need to do is I need to put a bridge here. I need to put a bridge here, and a bridge here. And then the second one will only activate if the sieve is full. And then it will go down there. That's what I want to do. And then you can extract all of this. My room is going to smell like iced coffee all day now. It was one of those high protein ones as well. That's a stupid thing. The problem with that is when it dries, is it leaves kind of... It dries in a very odd way because of all the protein in it. I don't know if you ever noticed this, if you've had like a high protein coffee. It's very odd behavior. Can we priority 9 all of this stuff? But yeah, I've got to get this all done before I go to my party. So we're gonna be very time efficient today. I'll put it that way. What's going on with the gases here? This is fine. You don't even have normal coffee? Yeah, fair enough. What's going on here? Okay, I think this is fine. So now this pipe can go through here, and then we're all done. I would certainly like to see that happen. In the meantime, we're just doing a load of radiation research. It's going to take a little bit of time. We're trying to get the Radbold joint plate so we can fill the warp room with hydrogen in the base. Because that's going to help cool everything in there. In the little Dreco enclosure. Right, so this should now be working. So we've got a mixture of water and polluted water coming in here from the pump. It's just polluted water coming in here, and then the excess polluted water will go through the base. Yeah, that's what we want. So now this should chill all the oxygen right down. So the next thing we want to do is probably oxygenate the map. So let's actually just put in a load of vents. I could speed this up. That will probably do, and then we'll put some more over here. Just gonna lead it everywhere. You're not running continuously, are you? No, that's good. Abe is trapped. Why does Abe have an oxygen mask? Doesn't seem like much of a need for that anymore. Disable this. Remove this. You're still trapped. Why? Because... Oh, you need to dig this tile. Okay, that's an easy one. Apparently not. How about you dig... oh, God. How about you dig this yellow alert? Easy. Right, warts go in here. The annoying thing is, I think I got some iced coffee in my fan. My fan stand. It's not on the fan, but it's in a part where I can't actually get it out. Gross. I'm just gonna leave those there for now. We don't have any pips to worry about anyways. Right, so we need oxygen. Now that we're running out of algae, we need the oxygen from the spawn to go over there. So, what's that gonna look like at the moment? I think that's just gonna run... I think I'm just gonna run it like this. I've got to remember to turn the vents off, because this is too much air now. Get rid of these. Then, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna go through here. I'm gonna send one pipe up this way. And I'm gonna send one pipe down this way, and we'll figure out the more advanced logistics of this later. I just want to make sure that oxygen is being dissipated into the map. This one is definitely going to get used more. So maybe I'll actually send this one down here. And then I'll fit that on the end one. Like, yeah. Like, maybe I'll just put, like, a vent here. A vent here. And this one could go in here. Dupes love building pipes. They'll do that pretty quickly. I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed I spilled that coffee. It wasn't like a minor spill either. It was like a 500 ml of high-protein milk spill. Right, skills. What we got? Hammer. You can have suits. I want everyone to have suits. As I've said, I'm just going to deprecate the oxygen masks now. I think we've got that sorted out. You've analyzed the steam vent. It's not going to erupt for 36.2 cycles. Okay, that's fine. That means we have plenty of time to build this thing. Probably activate next stream. Pemmican's not bad. We don't have a lot of food, so I might as well just take the spicy tofu. Oh wait, spicy tofu. Hold on. Ding, ding, ding. That's one of the foods for George. Right, hold on. Right. Print it. And now, you're not allowed to eat it. We have to deliver it to George. That's one of the 3 foods done. That's actually very important. Because, I think we're going to be... I think we could do it pretty well, but without natural gas, it would be challenging. Morale of the story always keeps over with a fully closable lid by the laptop led the hard way. Yeah, the thing is, the problem is, it was one of those where it has a lid where you have to remove it and unpeel it and then put the lid back on. And I knocked it over while I was putting the lid back on. So, yeah. That's the second time I've spilled something important like that on my desk. The first time was when I spilled a 2 liter of lemonade on my old laptop and it destroyed my old laptop. So... after that, I always had the laptop on a stand to make sure that would never happen again. And that did avoid it. But, obviously, all the liquids still went everywhere. I mean, dealing with spilling liquids is bad enough in this game. It's even worse in real life. Right. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, for now, build the spawn pipes. I think I will also put some vents here. In fact, I will put a couple of vents along each of these points in the main base as well. The hermit loved his food. Great. Okay, so now everyone can eat spicy tofu again. Amazing. I'm not gonna... Oh yeah, there's George. He's already eaten it though. Your worst spill was tea on the uni laptop with all the important files, no drinks on desk for clumsy people. Laptop survived, but keyboard and touchpad is ruined. Keeping up as a backup burner. And back up in CD burner, yeah. Basically what happened was the laptop itself was still working, but it was overheating and the keyboard didn't work. And because it was overheating, I couldn't just plug in an external keyboard. And I felt bad, because that was the laptop I got with a 4K screen. Can you imagine getting a laptop with a 4K screen in 2016 and spilling lemonade on it? Somehow it wasn't actually that expensive. I think they just vastly overestimated how much content for 4K was going to get made in that time period. Right, I am adding these just because I want to. Steel? No, I'm not adding a steel metal tile. You can sod off. That's going to be sandstone. And that one will be sandstone as well, for good measure. Your PC is below your desk. There's enough of a gap that a slow spill will miss it, but if I knock a cup onto it, it'd be bad. Yeah. I don't know why I even spilled it. I mean, obviously no one intends to spill anything. I've had that coffee 100 times before on this desk. Oh well. So we need more viscous drinks. No, trust me, that drink is plenty viscous. If it was any more viscous, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be drinkable. Mopping it up was very easy. Anyone with a good naphtha-based drink recipe. Okay, that's one thing about this build. This build uses petroleum as the thermal conductivity medium. We don't have it, so we're going to have to use liquid uranium. Which I think will be fine, but I'll need to get a little bit creative. I regularly spill things wherever I think it would be bad to spill this, I have to be extra careful. Oh, I wasn't even thinking like that. It just happened. Right, we deleted the slime lung from here now. So this means we can remove basically all of this. And we'll start removing more stuff over here as well. There's slime on there, there's no slime down here. So I'm going to dig this to let all the water out. And then we'll start putting in the rest of the tiles. I'm going to need a bit of access scaffolding. But that's fine. There's a little bit of water in here already. That's not a problem as far as I know. Right, you're all idle now. Okay, right, okay. So, if you just build that one for now, you'll be fine, right? No, okay. There's no rock here, is there? Get out of here. Murphy's Law can't get away from that, sadly. Yeah. Right, how am I gonna actually let people out here? I think I'm just gonna get some people to build these on yellow alerts. Just for now. Don't dig this one yet. Yeah, you guys are getting pretty hot as well. We need more building material. So this is the room where the steam turbines are going to go, ultimately. I'm going to get these put in here as well, so the dupes can just wander across. So first, got to grab lunch while I'm streaming. Yeah, fair enough. You're fine. You're just going to be very smelly. Oh, no one could actually reach this. Because we need them to dig these tiles. Okay. There. Let's see. I don't think any other tiles are strictly needed here. Can you reach, hold on, is there any rock over here? There is rock. Okay. Build a sedimentary rock ladder. Let's make it priority 9 so that you build it instead. And then I'll get you to do the same over here. And then you can actually dig this one. I bet I'm gonna find some stupid pocket of iced coffee on my desk tomorrow morning. And it's gonna stink. I fucking hate spilling things. Smells alright at the moment. It's gonna smell awful tomorrow. I guess this isn't a yellow alert anymore, then. How's the pipe building going? I'm assuming this is all just happening while I'm not looking. We've got a little bit of algae to hold us out until later. We've got a Buddy Bud seed as well, by the way, now. That's good. Right, so the steam turbines are going to go over here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is going to go here. This one is actually a metal tile. I'm going to make that cobalt. I don't think it overly matters what metals we use for these. Any refined metal should be conductive enough. Who's scolding? You're scolding it here. That's why this should be turned off. You definitely shouldn't be scolding in here. I'm going to set you to 60 degrees then. No one should be scolding in this room. Is this made out of steel? It is made out of steel. Because the air pressure's low in here. Why it's getting up to scalding temperature. Right, can we actually get the dupes to do all of this stuff first? They've already done all of this stuff, so that's good, but we still need the initial bit to be done. Oh, I love how the cobalt tile looks. That's so fresh. Right, remove these. Remove this. I'm hoping this will actually have gotten rid of a lot of the slime on the other tiles. It looks like it has. Yes, so I could dig this out. I could dig this out. That will help. Dig that out. I'm pretty confident we can get this built today, despite all the mishaps of me starting an hour later than intended. Right, so we can build the steam turbines. Oh, we need the plastic. We need the plastic for the friggin' steam turbines. Well, we do have a glossy Drecklet egg. We can build an incubator and get that cooking. But we'll need more than one. Maybe that's going to be the constraint on this. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Where do I want to stick this? I could stick it here. If I stick it here, we're not going to be running the metal refinery as much, so I think I am just going to plug it in directly to the metal refinery line. So we've got 1 glossy Drecklet egg and 3 regular Drecklet eggs. This room is nice and cool. The thermoregulator's been working well. No, we don't need this to be made out of steel. Make it out of cobalt. How are the Paku doing? Paku seem to be doing fine. They've kind of migrated over this way. That's alright. Well, at least it's not supposed to rain today, so I can leave the window open. I'm pretty sure I got everything, though. Apart from that little bit in the fan. Right, in any case, look, it looks like we're finally evacuating the oxygen. And it's nice, a nice temperature, too. And the coolant cycling... Well, I don't think we're quite consuming it as fast as we wanted. It's a mix of hot and cold still, so we can't just dump it into stuff non-heated. There is an argument to be made for planting more pincher peppers. Also, we got some blueprints. Have we thought about what my endgame Dreco sweatshop ranch will look like? Not really. I think it would be vertical, though. I think we would do them vertically. A, for a change, and B, because I think it'll be more efficient for all the dupes wandering around between them. I don't tend to do it like that, but I will have a thorough think about that later on. I don't know whether you guys actually need to sweep that or not, but whatever. Right, put the glossy Drecklet in here. I don't care about automating it, we have enough power. We're not going to run it forever. That's my general stance on incubators, to be honest. It's very much a get-you-by job. Right, what's the next thing to do here, then? Because there's a few more bits we can do. So, we need to put liquid vents in. The liquid vents need to go here and here. And then we need power shutoffs. That's something you don't use very often. That's a key part of this build as well. That's how we actually automate it. And I'm going to have to re-look up what we need to do for that. Because I have no clue. Right. Let's do that. And then I think the ladder is going to go out here. And then this tile needs to go. I need to put a Weezewort back here again quickly. We'll just put it down here for now. Because there's going to be two different rooms. This here is going to be the room with the battery in it. So we're going to put a liquid vent here as well. And then the battery is going to go in here. And then to actually... this needs to be made out of steel. And then to actually get it to behave properly, I'm going to build a wire segment in here, and I'm going to make it out of depleted uranium. Where's the uranium? We dug it up. I'm sure we dug it up. We haven't spent it on anything, have we? Oh god, this metal overlay is going to wind me up. Everything's the wrong color. There's the uranium ore. It's all unreachable. Okay, well that's reassuring. Right, Carrie gets exosuits. Axosuits? Come here, I'm going to give you an axosuit. Well, I suppose it's better than an oxosuit. You don't like oxo. Right, ladder here. And then you should be able to reach all of that stuff from here. We only lost access because of building the printing pod. But at least the map should now be filling up with oxygen. The question is, how far is the oxygen actually going to get in the pipe? The answer is not very far, because it's currently dumping it all over here first. So none of it's getting down here. Okay, so what I probably need to do is disable all of these vents for now and re-enable them later. And it's probably going to be... Oh man. Let's do that. Let's do that for now. That coffee thing is going to be annoying me all afternoon. This is not fake annoyance either, you can probably tell. Feels slightly hot, that's fine. Right, put the Weezewort in here. Right, we also need to put an Atmos sensor in here, apparently. Then we need to put an Atmos sensor up here, and he's put a hammer. I'm going to put a notifier in here. That's usually my style. I probably also need to get all of the gas out of this room, don't I? Now, he's put a little bit of naphtha on these bits. The naphtha is what allows the drip pump to work. So what I will need to do is I'll need to melt some plastic. Now, what do we have available that will let us melt plastic? Oh, look! An iron volcano that's completely untamed. Okay, this has been erupting now. I'm surprised a single battery can maintain steam temperature. Yeah, me too. But it does work. I've done it before. Now, how am I going to melt the plastic without turning it into sour gas? Do we just risk turning it into sour gas? We don't even have plastic yet. What am I talking about? We need the plastic first. So maybe we can't do this in quite as quick a hurry as I wanted. Okay. Well, we can set up a lot of other stuff in advance anyways. Maybe if we don't have the plastic to actually do this, we can set up a metal volcano tamer in the meantime. Because that was the other thing I did. I actually made the metal volcano tamer video. It's on YouTube. Go have a look. Is it deliberately low pressure throughput? Yes, exactly. It's very low throughput of steam. Yeah, I guess just build these ladders for now just so you can get around. In fact, actually, I think what I'll do is I'll put ladders across the top just so you can get around, and then we'll get you to dig out all this stuff, because we want all this stuff anyways, don't we? We need some valves as well. So let's see, the valves are going to go over here. Can't remember whether these need to be made out of steel or not. I'm going to make them out of gold amalgam for now. We'll hedge our bets, I guess. So, put them like this. We got a yodeler. Neo is a yodeling. So the liquid needs to reach out over here. Because there's thermosensors over here, and that's what automates a fair bit of stuff as well. Let's put those in, so I don't forget about them. So that goes there. This tile goes here. This battery goes here. This vent goes here. But okay, we've dealt with that slime now. The fact that I'm doing this all in a hurry around slime as well is mildly concerning. But I think we're getting there. You could dig that out too. This is all clear. In fact, is everything clear down here? I think it is. Yeah. So we could just dig all of that out now. And then build this. Ladder could go here. We should have plenty of time to do this. Squash fries. Yeah, I'll print some more good food. The food is the main constraint at the moment. I guess we should take good dupes if they come up, but only if they come up. Wait, squash fries. Hold on. I think they're not good enough. Yeah, it needs to be... Does it need to be great quality? Yeah. It does need to be great quality. So, it's not showing up on here. That's fine. Slime lung all burst. No! Don't say it. We're not doing it. I've got to pump all this shit out as well. Oh. Okay, what else do I actually want to build for now? I could fit one of the gas pumps in here. In fact, I think what I should probably do for now is deconstruct this tile and put the gas pump in here so that we can get rid of all the gas. And then that can just go up here for now. But we're not going to plug it in yet. And then I need to look up what all these things do. Right, slime's done. You can remove this. I want to put some storage bins down here as well, so we can just sweep all the debris out of here pretty easily. At least everyone's working on this pretty quickly. They're getting some extra food to be productive with. Right, what's the glossy Drexlet looking like? Where are you? You're almost done. Okay, that's good. And then we can get you in here. We do have a regular Drexlet. I'm gonna So we should be putting the regular Drecklets in here. Why do we not... Oh, are you just not using this anymore? Yeah, because the temperature is too high in the room. Right, maybe for now, instead of doing iron to steel, just do some gold. Make some gold so that we can actually get the plants fed. This water is not hot enough. Gold doesn't generate a lot of heat, so this should be alright. You do need to vent more air into here. I think we release the air here. So air pressure's starting to get pretty good. Oh, am I still releasing it over there for some reason? Have I disabled the wrong vents? I think I may have disabled the wrong vents. Well, that'll do for now. Right, remove... And... move the glossy Drecklet, relocate it here. And then we can get our plastic. We can get our first 150 kilograms. We'll get 150 kilograms for each adult, and then obviously we'll keep shearing them. That's fine. Right, how is this going? We're still degermifying this. I think there's probably some more stuff to do over here now. So what do I want to do? I could set up the power wires. Seems fine. Yeah, let's do that quickly. Okay, so... This can be... The steam turbines are not going to be running full whack. It would be wise to build this all out of refined metal just so that we can hook it up to something later. So I think I will do that. We'll make it out of iron. We're not putting a hammer here. We're just using a notifier. So the wire could go here. This is where the steam turbine ports are going to be. And then... I don't think I need to send the wire down here. I could just send it through here, right? That seems like the best way of doing it. Oh, no, we do. There's the power shutoff. We have to run it through... And we'll hook it up to the pump as well. Yeah, we have to run it through the power shutoff. We're using that to turn the batteries on and off. Because if we don't turn them on and off with the automation, they'll overheat it. That's why that's in the build. Yeah, that should be fine. So you can build all of that. Pipe. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. What's going on? Why are you scolding? Oh, you're just building it with hot material? Wait. What? Oh, you're building it with very hot material. Yeah, okay, good job, Neo. Get in the water. I'll help you. And then we're going to heal Neo up. Oh, you're grabbing all the hot iron from the volcano. No wonder it's overheating in here. I mean, yeah, it's good that we're getting more iron, but we're definitely not even slightly taming this at the moment. So I need to think about that. Bloody hell. Why am I being mistreated again? Oh, I don't know. I think you're actually in trouble. I should probably heal you up. There's not a lot of stuff going on here. This poor Wheezewort. Well, once you build it, you'll be fine. You're still scolding? Yeah, go heal up. You'll be fine. We're building the cool steambed tamer today. And I didn't realize, but now the iron volcano is erupting, they're all building it out of actual volcano iron. Oh god, Quinn. Quinn, you need to heal up too. This seems like a very sensible location for a thing. Oh, poor Quinn. You're getting toasty surroundings as well. You guys need like a cooler station here. So let's do that. Let's put in a water cooler. We have Brackeen as well. That's totally a thing. I should probably put that here somewhere, actually, shouldn't I? I'll put it there. We're definitely going to have to heal Quinn up. Quinn is a liability at this point. Right, sweep only, all standard 9. Just scolding everyone today, apparently. Acceptable. Yeah, because we have all the insulated tiles here, it looks like the gas is actually just too hot now. I can pour some more water in here. Should I just build an ice temperature plate to cool the area down? That seems like a good idea. Like, we'll boil all this water eventually anyways, right? We do have to sweep all this debris out of here. Yeah, and they were carrying boiled water. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, fresh volcano, uncooled iron, for sure. Right, those are priority 9 as well, yeah. Right, you're building the ice temperature plate now, so we should be alright on this front. Just be quick! Dupes only have so much thermal conductivity. Yeah, there we go. That should make it a lot colder in here now. I probably do want some regular temperature plates in here, right? We could build some regular temperature plates in here. Let's make them out of granite. Sure. We're trying to conduct all this heat anyways. Let's see. So something like this. Ruby's not happy either. No, Ruby is not happy. I did just get a suffocating alert as well. I mean, thankfully everything's off-gassing over here, so that's not the end of the world. But yes, if it wasn't, I would be a lot more concerned about all of this. But this is why you need the water cooler as well. This needs to be priority 9. Thankfully, Ruby has some good athletics. Right, so the water pipes. So we can start building those. We need radiant pipes coming down here. Well, I'm not sure these all need to be radiant. So let's build some regular pipes coming down here. The ones on the bottom could be radiant. Let's make those out of cobalt. And go like that. And then there's quite a specific pipe arrangement around here. So we'll put a liquid bridge here, regular pipe going around here, going back down here. This feeds in here. I believe this is where the input water comes in. I'm probably going to need to put another Wheezewort over there. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that slime's fine now. What about the rest of these? This is all fine now. So we'll get rid of this. It gives me a reason to decontaminate this slime biome as well, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Right, Quinn, I'm gonna heal Quinn up now, because Quinn is very slow. Right, let's keep hooking up these pipes. So this pipe bridge goes down here, this one goes in here. We then have insulated pipes. We have one running up here. That's coming from this valve. I don't really like feeding an insulated pipe through a conductive tile like this, but It's fine. This is going to go into this drip pump, and then it's going to feed back in here. So the liquids get dripped into the drip pump and then recirculated back into the loop. And these valves are all going to be set to the minimum possible flow rate, which is 0.1 grams per second. So that's fine. We'll do that for all those, and then the arrangement over here is very similar. So that one's going to go up here. Feed in here. This one's going to go up here. And feed in here. And there's going to be a bridge here, and a bridge here. And this is all going to be a loop that combines again on the bridge. So that it loads the loop. And then this is going to go down here. So that's going to feed in the water from the steam turbines. So the steam turbine water is going to get recirculated into each of these loops. That's the whole premise. And then this one is going to go down here. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I remember that bit. Where are they? They're en route. Quinn is suffocating. There is air. You'll be fine. Perhaps I should have put these quite so far down, but I don't want them wasting oxygen while they're getting healed up. Right. The SPOM air is making its way over. We do technically have enough air for everyone. We've also got a stockpile in here, so that should get moved pretty quickly. None of it's actually getting dropped off here, though. That's an issue. I think I need to disable this one as well. Yeah, you're making a bit more... You're making some more metal now. I don't want to have you doing this forever. Let's just actually turn that off now and get you making steel again. I think the main issue was... Oh, no, the issue is with delivering the hot iron into the room. But... I think what we need to do is we need to make these pipes radiant too. Or maybe just one pipe radiant for each blob. Like that. Yeah, we'll do that for now. See how that goes. We got some Drekos in here, that's nice. So they'll get picked up in a minute. They've been sheared. Okay. So far, so good. Right. What are the other overlays? Right. Let's do the automation too. What do I want to make this out of? If I make it out of... Well, I might as well make it out of iron. Let the scoldings continue. Right, so this automation wire goes here. So the steam turbines and the vents are automated by this Atmos sensor. So if there's steam up here to be taken in, then these will activate. And then if the temperature in this room is below 200 degrees, it'll activate the power shutoff. And prevent the liquid from being cooled down by the drip pump in here. And then if it's above 200 degrees, then the drip pump will start and it will start bleeding out the heat and the steam will be going. So that's how this whole thing works. And then these drip pumps will activate if there's gas in the chamber. That's what we want to do. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Now, what was the hammer supposed to be plugged into? Hello, Wombat Hole. Cool steam vent. Yeah, this is a really interesting build by Luma Plays. I don't normally use other people's builds, but this is like the one exception. So, yeah, it is. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using drip pumps to convince the steam turbines to take in unheated 110 degrees C steam by heating up some conductive material in here with the batteries over time, and maybe dumping some initial heat in via some other source, because it takes a while to heat these up. But these will be 200 degrees. We'll drop in very small amounts of... Oh, the door's going. Hold on, give me a sec. I've got to be back. Alrighty, we're back. Some neighbor talking about some building work we're doing next week. Right, where were we? You just use slightly cool water condenser steam? Yeah, I mean, that's what we usually do. We have a video about that build on our YouTube channel. But the reason I like this build is it generates, it's power positive. So because we're actually able to run the steam turbines without actually putting any power into the system, the steam turbines are putting energy into the batteries to be stored, but nothing else in here is actually going to use any power. We're getting a little bit of power for free, as opposed to the condenser, which takes power to condense the steam to a usable point. So that's why I usually prefer this build, in summary. But yeah, there's a few different moving parts to it. We do need some slightly more advanced materials than we currently have. Well, we just need to get plastic, to be honest. Power positive, so you can add a geotoner and max it out. I mean, we could add a geotuner if we really wanted, but at that point, if you're max geotuning it, you don't need to trick the steam turbines. We're doing this so we don't have to geotune it at all, and we can just have it output for free without us having to worry about it. I've got to be honest, I don't think I'd really want to use bleach stone on a cool steam vent, considering how little water you actually get out. That being said, this cool steam vent's giving 1.56 kgs per second on average, including dormancy. And this water geyser is giving 2.18. So we've got a weedy water geyser and a slightly stronger than average cool steam vent. And they're almost comparable, which is very, very sad. Which is also another reason why we're actually prioritizing it, frankly. Right, let's speed up. So yeah, we got our glossy Drecklet. He's hanging out. Once he becomes an adult, we'll get some plastic. But we're going to need a fair bit of plastic. What we could do is we could put a... Oh yeah, we're boiling a load of the ice over here with this iron, by the way. We're having great fun with this. I'm pretty sure it's not this vent overflowing. I'm pretty sure we are just melting the surroundings when this all comes into contact with the iron vapors every now and then. And then it immediately refreezes. That's fine. Do we still have something dripping from over here? I don't know, we shouldn't. I'm going to cancel this sweep. Let's not bother with that. Yeah, it'll take you a little while to build all these pipes. What else do we want to do? So this actually should be sealed up a little bit. I'll put that tile there, and then we can just climb in this way. This slime is fine now, so I can move the ladder up here. We'll put the Wheezewort in here and gradually deal with the rest of this. I'll put another one down here as well. But yeah, the other thing is, I did just want to de-germify this pocket because we're going to be putting industry here later, so we should definitely do that at some point. Fertilizer. Very hard for me to turn down fertilizer. You get so much of it. Right, Camille. We need more decorators, frankly. You could start getting decorating. I think the dupes are mostly recovered now, so we'll just let them keep cracking on. The dupe labor isn't really going to be the constraint here, unfortunately. I will get you to make some temperature plates out of granite here as well. It's good construction practice, isn't it? The dupes. You know what, just build them all over here. That's fine. And then I can get you to build them here as well, right? Do I want that? Actually, hold on. Why would we want insulated tiles here? That seems odd. Oh, I've realized what the other pipe is for as well, by the way. That's not the input, that's the output. That's all the excess water from the cool steam vent that's coming out of here. Because this is where both pipes come out. And again, that only operates if this bridge is done. So what that means is I don't actually have to dig this for now. What I could do is I could just lead this off here. And then that should go into the spom, right? So we've got a pipe here. We've got a pipe here. It should feed in here somewhere. So ideally what I would do is I would just go through here, but this looks like it's going to be very annoying. What I could do is I could dig through here, and then we could potentially lead it up here somehow. In fact, maybe we just put a ladder here. I'm gonna use the sedimentary rock for something. That shouldn't cause any huge hazards, and then this slime should get detoxified very quickly. We do also want to put some water on the bottom here, I believe. So we could just deliver some over here. In fact, let me actually remove these ladders and put bottle emptiers over this. I will eventually want to insulate these, but probably not for a while. How's Nicola doing? Why are dupes saying they're starving? I think it's just because of logistics. Oh, hold on. I probably need to give you guys more downtime slots now. Yeah, let's give you more downtime slots. Let's give you one more downtime slot. Not that we really need it from a morale point yet, but probably does need to happen eventually. Yeah, we have some brine we can put in here. I think we printed some off. This build seemed daunting to me when I first saw it. I'm curious to see how it turns out. I mean, the good thing is, I mean, Luma Plays is really good at doing this, of showing, like, steps for constructability. Luma Plays' videos are very succinct. I don't really, gel with making stuff in such a succinct style, but it's very readable. How many bathrooms per downtime? We have, well, we don't have any bath times. They're fitting it in during their downtime. I could put a bath time in advance. Get them back towards the base. Oh, what the hey. Let's just do this at this point. Give them max downtime. Give them a bath time before then. Then, we'll see how that goes. The dupe labor at this point, I don't think is the constraint. We've been putting off that for a while, but frankly, the dupes deserve a little bit better than how we've been treating them at the moment. So these need to be set to below 200. Activate the shutoff. These need to be set to above 1 kilogram. This needs to be set to above 1 kilogram. And then we still need to build the uranium wire, which is fine. The issue is, if we haven't got any gas in here to start with, how are we going to melt it? Is there anything else I can make it out of? Because we would have to have it be steam in here. I mean, what I could do is if I build a heavy watt wire segment here, then if we put some water in here with the battery, that will eventually heat up to 200, and then that should flow over. We'll see about that one. You can't get in there because you need to, what, have a ladder here? Is that how that works? Then, yeah, we might as well get the water pipe hooked up. So, that slime is done. That's good. How's the rest of it looking? It's not quite there yet. We'll de-slime this whole area today. So that water pipe is going to go over here. This is going to be hot steam turbine water, so this should definitely be insulated. So, here you go. We do not have this much igneous rock pipe. We can't make this many segments. I mean, we could start, but we will need to actually think about that a little bit. How far can we get with this? Okay, so bridge it here. And then run it up here. And then that's probably about it for now. So show me the rock. We want this stuff. So dig this. Dig that, dig that. Dig that. The problem with igneous rock is it's not very clear on this overlay at all, and it's the one that you're actually looking for. But we know there's big lumps of it in, like, the jungle biomes. There's loads of it here. Let's just dig all of this out, right? We can reach most of this from here. I think I mismanaged my magma biome. Hot igneous. Nice. Oh, wow. I love that volcano emote. Who's that from? Our Sage. Oh, that's great. Right. We have brine. Let's just dump the brine in here. We don't need to dump that much brine in there. Right. Let's keep digging out the slime. I'm not minding it actually just off-gassing for now. Right, dig this out as well. Where's the rest of the slime? I think I will... That slime's alright, so we'll dig that out. Dig that, dig that. Geologists. Wow. What kind of stuff does he do as an IRL geologist? Sounds fascinating. I can't believe we haven't spread slime along here yet. Very happy about that. Let's wrangle the hatch as well. We don't need a random hatch over there. The hatches are all still at the hatch depository. Just hanging out. Dreklet is still looking glossy. Don't have any more at the moment. These guys haven't been moved over yet. I need you guys to actually hurry up with this. Oh, I need you to actually... Yeah, I need you to actually do this. There shouldn't be any guys hanging out in here. And this should be where the Drecos are going. And this should be where the glossy Drecos are going. So for now, I'm going to make it so you're hanging out in the Pinch of Pepper room. Looks like we are making the steel, though. That's good. Still some more Drecos down here as well we could grab. I don't think... I think we decided that wasn't really practical until we got suits, right? You guys are enjoying the water? That's good. I could set up a recreation room with Brackine in it as well. We do have a lot of Brackine, but they don't really need it at the moment, so I'm not going to bother. I'm trying to be quite economical about what we're doing here. Right, I think these should be metal tiles, frankly. But we don't have the aluminium. Rocket Sage, she is a professor of geology, streams in science and technology. Nice! Wow. I might have to go check that out. I did my PhD in sand flows. I know it's not quite geology, but it's sort of close enough, I think, that I would find it interesting. Let's put some temperature plates here as well. Yeah, this should definitely all be conductive. If this tile is conductive, then these tiles should be conductive. That seems silly to do otherwise. Right, we need some ladders over here. So let's just do it like this. I think we're going to be alright on the iced coffee front. The smell is diminishing. I think it looks like there's some spilled in it, but I think it's just filling in the little holes due to the surface tension. Because of how viscous the friggin' high-protein iced coffee is. It's one of those Emmy ones. Has anyone had one of those Emmy ones? I really like them. I'm not sure if I should, but I do. I need to beat Draw Curiosity then? Oh, the Mantis. Oh, what do they do? Oh, that sounds exciting. What's going on, Mr. Aluminium Volcano? Oh, you're dormant. Okay, yeah. You have a pretty long dormant period. Well, in that case, maybe we make a couple more blocks of cobalt. We haven't got any more refined carbon. We'll make more refined carbon when we need more steel. That's fine. How's the oxygen looking? Yeah, the oxygen's still looking nice and cold. We have definitely succeeded in cooling the oxygen now. Which is one step further than we were last time. Oh, wow. Just relocate this here. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Just accept clothing. So we can access this whole room. We just need to actually pour the liquid in here to get the gases out. Or I could just seal it up and pump it now. Is there anything else I actually need to do with this room? Well, I need to grab all this stuff, don't I? Just make doubly sure we've grabbed everything. Right, how are the germs looking? Okay, this is looking really good. So, dig, dig, dig. And then we'll dig down here as well. In fact, what I'll do is something like this. Maybe like this, so we can actually just get down there and have a look. Oh, that's slime. Yeah, get rid of the slime. I'm perfectly happy to just let the slime off gas for now. Hey, look, we got plastic. That's good. We need a little bit more. So, if I was going to melt some plastic and make some naphtha, if I have a limited amount of plastic, what do I want to make? Because we've got all the heat over here. It's a little too hot, actually. We might end up making some sour gas. What? Oh, maybe a plastic tile. The only issue is they're quite good insulators. But maybe it's going to be conductive enough that we'll be fine. If I do it like... Now, there's going to be a clever way of doing this so that it doesn't all immediately boil. I think if I put the plastic here, maybe. And then we insulate this bit? I don't know. Yeah, it's literally Glossy Drecos for the win. That's literally the entire point of this run. Like, our plan is to eventually get to the point where we're recycling all the sour gas all the sour gas from the plastic for Glossy Drecos. And then we're going to recycle all of that so we don't have to actually run any geysers. And we're completely self-sustaining. Pemmican is always nice. It doesn't go off. So I'm going to take the pemmican. But we're probably going to eat it anyways, realistically. Research from Max. Neo can get supplying. Nicola can get digging. We need more dupes of hard digging. Demolition for Ruby. That seems good. But yeah, we need all the plastic to go into here for now. Right, let's check this plastic tile. So, it's quite hot. It's heating up. Gradually. Right, the iron is now erupting. This is, I think this is controlled enough we're not going to get any sour gas. The naphtha should just drip. Oh, let's remove this. Let's remove this immediately. That should help, right? The iron isn't making it over here because of the debris. So, that's good. Thank you, random metal volcano. Thank you for your help. Right, so when this does cook, the naphtha should just drip down, right? I like my naphtha extra drippy. In fact, in that case, I could insulate it like this. And I should probably insulate it from this side as well. So it's only leaking heat out of the one side. It'll probably take a couple of eruptions to melt, but that's okay. This is gonna erupt for another 50 cycles. So I'm pretty happy about that. Do I remove the fire pole here? Is that conducting a load of heat? Oh, there isn't a fire pole here. It's just an illusion. Okay, that's fine. You're actually heating up again now? That's good. It's exchanging heat with all this hot stuff down here. There's a single packet of hot steam down here that's going kind of crazy. That's what I like to see. I'm pretty certain this won't cause any sour gas. They've immediately eaten all the pemmican. I'm slightly disappointed. Right. We have another slight problem. There's gas in here, which we need to remove. We've got 26 cycles left on this to run. So this isn't going to function today, unfortunately. But at least we're going to be prepared for it. Obviously, we've got a little bit of water in here to start with. Am I literally just going to be watching this plastic tile like a hawk? Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there, look. Plastic melts at 160 degrees. In practice, it's 163 degrees. The steam is still exchanging heat with everything. This steam is the MVP today, apparently. Oh, I need to build the rest of the insulated pipe, which I think we can do now. So that is going to go here. And then I'm going to send that up here. And then that's going to bridge on here. Now, this pipe is bridging on here. Because I wanted to prioritize the water from the sieve. that correct? Because I'd like to hook this up directly here. Maybe I don't need to do this. Maybe I could just actually... I think this is a case where I would like to move this bridge, but I can't because of the insulation. I'm overthinking this. We're just gonna bridge it here. And then... I want to lead on the water from this bridge first. No, I don't care. Let's just do this. It'll work. Oh, let's not make that non-insulated pipe though. Let's make that insulated here. Then a bridge here. And then that can just hook up like this. And that's all good. And then we can get all the hot water out there eventually. Right, you've dumped the brine in here. That's enough brine. That's good. So that's the conductive interface for this now. So let's seal this up. I don't really mind what gas is in here. Let's keep grabbing the igneous rock. So I guess for now I'm just going to ladder here, right? Just so we can grab the rest of that. There's not much more igneous rock in there. There's very little meat in these gym mats. We could get someone to dig this as well. I think that's probably fine. There's a fair bit up here. Yeah, let's do that one. Yeah, there's enough oxygen here. I think the dupes don't need oxygen masks here. Just from all the off-gassing. Also, there's a load in here. Do I just dump this water in here? We're dumping all the water in here anyways, right? There's no slime lung in here. Yeah, let's do it. Jungle juice. Building melted. Hooray! I love so much that we get notifications when buildings melt. So now that naphtha should immediately have dropped down here. There we go. It's got food poisoning. We'll cope. So sweep that up, and then we can... Let's get a bottle drainer. No. Yeah, a bottle drainer and a bottle filler. So I'll put them here. So let's make it out of iron, I guess. Then this could go here. Wait. No, what on earth am I talking about? What do I actually want? I want to make... Oh, yeah. I'm doing this so I can make specific sized bottles. That's why I'm doing this. Because we're going to mop up the 100-kilogram one. And then we're going to use the bottle filler to make, like, 1 or maybe 30-kilogram packets. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. I love those new buildings. I don't use them enough. Right, let's see. We've got a planter box. We already have that. That's fine. Right, speed it up. I'm pretty happy with this plan.
Fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake. We're in luck. We've got a smoothie. Wasn't supposed to drink the whole smoothie today, but my coffee spilled on the table, so I don't have a choice. Right, this slime's all fine. We can get rid of all this now. So I guess we'll go like this. That doesn't really do anything. I guess it means we can grab all the rock. That's fine. And then I think that means we can actually get rid of this. So let's actually just put a ladder here. Who's scolding? Yep, that makes sense. Didn't know the bottle filler had a limit setting. Yeah. So... Grey Area is really enjoying this task, but basically you can change the amount it fills up to. So what we'll do is we'll set it to 0 for now, and then once they've dumped in the naphtha, we can set it to whatever we want, and then we'll just move the bottles in and empty them, because we need we need specific amounts on these tiles. And I'd rather not bottle empty at this one. I'm going to plug this in here. I think all we need to do is have a notification for when this activates or when we got steam up here. I think that's what we'll do. And then this could go... Okay, the tile. I'm just gonna make these out of iron, whatever. Make these out of iron too. Save the cobalt. Alright, remove the warts. Let's keep degermifying this area, because we want this whole... Do we want this whole biome to go? I think we do. Let's start degermifying everything. I like to set the filter to 200 and slide down to make the bottles I need much more set and forget. Yeah, true. Let's play around with it a little bit. Right, so, naphtha goes in here. What does the scouter say about his power level, naphtha? Christ. Yeah, there's loads of igneous rock here we could grab. Let's grab that. Yeah, just grab all of this. That's fine. Right, naphtha goes in here. And now, I'm going to set this to 30 kilograms. And now you're filled up. And now I can lower you down, and we get the full bottle out. And then I'll increase you again. And now I'll lower you again. And now we've got two different... Oh, they're combined. Oh, okay, great. Whatever. Okay, that was not the best plan. Alright, let's just fill it... Okay, let's try your strategy. Let's just fill it up. Yeah, let's just fill it up and then pour out the amount we need. I guess I'm going to tile all of this. If you set the move error on the first bottle, the second one combined? Yes. I just forgot. Yeah, I guess the iron's fine for this. Am I just going to make these all out of iron? I probably shouldn't. The aluminium is better. I think I'll forget. I think I will forget that I used two different metals for this, and that's fine. You're full now. So if I set you to 70, then that gives us a 30 kilogram bottle, and then I can relocate you here. And then I need to make sure I'm not dumping the naphtha in here as well. Thermium much better, yeah. And then I'll set you to 40. And then I'll move you here. Now I'll get you to empty you. Oh, there was a reason I left this one empty. It was so all the gases could flow around it for now. Yeah, because I need to pump all the gases out of this room. Now, I built the wire in here as well. I'm going to seal this whole bit off now, because we have the uranium in here. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to pump out the gases. And I actually need to put the ladder here, I guess. Right, can you do this now? Who's doing this? Hey, okay, that's fine. You accidentally use steel too often? I know, right? Right, so empty you as well. You can still reach all of this. So now all these pockets can be reached. I'm going to remove this tile for now. And this tile for now. In fact, actually, I'm going to leave that one there. Right, there we go. So now I've got the liquids in here. Let's get the metal out of here. Notifications. So, Steam active. There we go. And then pause and zoom. There we go. Less dangerous than accidental lead builds. Yeah, everyone ever has done that. Oh, are you just gonna flip back on and off now because we've got blue oxygen here? Yeah, okay. I'm going to deactivate you for now. We'll reactivate you later. Right, so the issue is now no one can get in. So if I am actually venting this, I need to have the access be somewhere that is contained. So what I could do is I can leak this water out here for now. Some of the water will be left. And then we can come up here and then we can drain the gases out. That's going to be very annoying. Oh, you're totally sealing yourself in here now. Good job, Neo. There you go. Well, that was a very solved problem. Yeah, drain some of the water out there, but the gas here shouldn't mix. And then I can vent this whole room. And then we can let people back in. So now I think the power wire, so for now that needs to connect up somewhere. So that needs to go here. Don't make it out of uranium. Just for now. In fact, that means you can put the tile back here. That means you can put the tiles back... I guess put that tile there. You can climb up here. I'm going to have you do this just so that you can access everything a bit easier. I'm probably overthinking this a little bit, but we've got some time to waste, frankly. Right, remove this as well. Remove the mask terminals. We really didn't need these that long. I'm going to argue about even putting them in. Gray area is injured? Oh no! Let's go heal gray area. We managed to dig up some more dirt, so we can still meal wood for a bit. I think that's fine. Let's add plastic and steel to the list of materials. And then let's keep an eye out for glossy Dreco eggs. You should be producing lots of glossy Dreco eggs. Why are the metal tiles in the floor of the turbine room metal? Just for conductivity. This is, it's just for conductivity, I guess. They don't have to be metal. They don't need to be insulated, is what I'm saying. Right, so the dupes can access everything now, but it's going to stay gas sealed. So that's good. So now you just need to build this wire. Isn't overthinking stuff a huge part of the fun in this game? Well, yes. You're not wrong. Oh, the turbine room? That is an excellent point. There is a reason, I just haven't alluded to it yet. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what it is. There is a reason, though. Oh, I think it was for extra conductivity with the turbine, because this isn't interacting with any of the steam. So it's here so that the turbine heats up quicker from the coolant, I think, from the liquid on the floor. I think that's the only reason it's there. Right, yeah, get all this gas out of here. And I probably can get you to get this stuff out of here as well. I'm hoping this room will vacuum pretty quickly. We got a mix of gases, so probably not. I mean, the more oxygen you breathe, the better, right? Is it worth me just getting a dupe to stand up here for a little minute? Maybe. The wire has too much power going through it. Yes, I know. What is the... Okay, obviously that gas pump running is going to be using a lot of power. Probably the space heater as well. I can turn off the space heater for a bit. I should really set this up in a way that we could turn off the space heater. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Right. What we got in here? Oh my god! That's exactly what we needed! 500 kilograms of plastic from the pod! Hooray! Okay. I'm very happy about that. So now we can just build the steam turbines, right? Oh, we don't have to refine metal? Are you serious? No, you're not serious. Yeah. I mean, obviously we'd have it eventually. This just saves time. Right, let's make this out of iron. The pod provides, indeed. What's going on here? Oh, we got the ladder in here. Oh, yeah, okay. I understand your concerns. The pod provides. Oh, I just saw your deleted message. No, Sticky, look. Listen. We need the plastic. We need it. Otherwise, I'm wasting all of your time. We'll get another Stinky. Oh, what a shame. Wasn't a farter? I'll allow it. Okay. You need to reassess your. You need to reassess what you think we're going to be doing with this colony. We did the farters run. I did the farters run specifically so that we wouldn't be obligated to ever pick farters again. You know that, right? And that's also why I did exploits not included, so I could get you guys to stop telling me to stop using exploits. This build is basically like 90% exploit. You're still on it. Started episode 43 this morning. Nice. Right, let's speed up. Wait, who's idle? Nobody should be idle. Oh, put the Weezwort here. Keep doing this. How are the germs looking over here? They're looking pretty minimal now, so that's good. So I can remove all of these. And then we can keep moving it down. That's the spirit. Yeah! Steam turbines. Right, and then I can remove this ladder, and then we can put the other steam turbine in. Only updates seem busy trying to remove exploits. I wonder when they'll fix the uranium melting point. I don't think they intend to, but it'd be interesting if they did. But yeah, look, you can see here, one of the ports goes to this battery, which is going to heat up in a vacuum and get the steam to 200 degrees. And then this steam will all get taken in even though it's below temperature. Is it exploited? The only exploit I know you're planning to use that you don't just use all the time is seed duping. Yeah. I never used the exploit where you use doors to copy temperatures from one building to another. That seemed really lame. Like, the risk-reward ratio on that one was all wrong. The thing about a lot of exploits in this game is that often the risk-reward ratio is about the same as intended mechanics. So it doesn't feel too bad to me. I guess this build in particular is pretty exploity. Yeah, this is definitely exploity, tricking the cool steam into behaving. But we're going to do it anyways, because otherwise we probably wouldn't bother. And I want to show you guys this sometimes, because, like, it is the best way of handling it. Like, that's it. Like, the problem is solved. And even though I like to build other builds sometimes... Oh, look, we've got the Radbolt joint plate now. We'll have to make that once we get some more plastic. You can sweep all this liquid up if you want. How's it looking? We just got carbon dioxide in here now. There's a tiny little bit of oxygen. That should get out of here fairly soon. We can't grab this rock. I think that's acceptable. Drip pumps are for sure at exploit 2. Yes, but I'm willing to let it slide because you can pressurize gases a lot in real life, and it still fails when the liquid vents overpressurize. So, it's not an infinite storage. Door pumps are an infinite storage, but drip pumps aren't. You can make an argument from Handwavium that the liquid is interacting with a certain way that you could make a machine that could force the gases to do that. But that's just my opinion. You could use an auto sweep in the corner, grab it if you really care. Oh, so, alright. Hold on, I've just got a message. I'm gonna wrap up in an hour. Right, okay. So, obviously this isn't erupting today. How much more time do we have? Oh, the dupes are idle. Let's do some more research then. Let's get the gas range. We know we're gonna want the gas range. And then, put the Weezwort in here. These batteries are already heating up because there's no gas here. That's good. Because we've got them plugged in just to the main base now. It'd be a bunch of faff. I mean, it wouldn't be that much faff. Like, all it would be doing is putting an auto sweeper here in a bin, right? Like, I could do that. The question is, am I going to open this up again? Probably not. So let's just do that. No PV equals NRT and ONI, so yeah, yes. We're following our own laws of physics here, mate. The law of I said so. Right, and now I think just put a storage bin here. And then this wire can go here. So I remember it's temporary. Yeah, I like this. Although what this does mean is this battery is going to end up a lot hotter than the other battery. But that's not necessarily a problem. Now, here's the funny thing as well. I could just put, like, a load of hot metal temp shift plates in here to, like, get some steam. Oh, look, Quantum Zaru is scolding. Hilarious. Wait, why? Oh, because we built these all out of hot iron and it's all insulated. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably not the best plan in retrospect. Maybe I should not have these be insulated tiles. Right, so... just need to build that wire. Yeah, you're already over 100 degrees C. So that's good. When the dupes make that noise, it always makes me think of Super Mario World. It sounds like the noise when you put the key in the door. Do you know what I mean? More skill points. I think we're gonna go for decorating for Barney. We need to get her past the crude art stage. Building for grey area. Lagbot can have digging. Quantum Zari can have building. Quinn can have building. Yeah, that'll do. Do we not have any water now? No, you need to build a pitcher pump there. That would be a good idea. Right, so you can be all, and then you should just grab that, right? So maybe actually, let's just set you to sedimentary rock. Yeah. Ta-da! That was totally worth doing. That wasn't actually a lot of faff at all. You lied. Right. Yeah, this carbon dioxide is going to take bloomin' ages. And then we've got the polluted oxygen, and then we got the regular oxygen. Now, I could get... You know what I could do? I could get Dupe to come in here, tile this oxygen over, and that would speed things up considerably. So let's do that, because the dupes are kind of bored anyways. Oh, the dupes can't wander in here, can they? I can open this up. That's fine, I think. Let's see if this works. Oh, well, it will work, but it just means you're going to be pumping some polluted oxygen for a while. That's fine. I think there's probably an argument to be made I should put some naphtha here as well, just to fail-safe it. And then we can actually just wander into the cool steam vent. That would be a good idea. We do actually still have 40 kilograms of naphtha. If I just put it on this tile, right? That should work. No, not the fungal spore. Yeah, just put it here. I will say before we do this, because I feel like that might cause something to leak. Right, and now I tile this. Then that gets rid of the oxygen blob. And then I remove this, put the vent back. If you just remove the metal tile right at the pump, the choke point there is not helping the vacuum out either. Oh, yeah, shut up. Shut up! I'm not falling for that one. What do you take me for? I've had a busy day. I can't complain too much. I finished at 1:30. But like, I spilled coffee on my desk, so you should feel bad. Yeah, let's do this first, and then we'll do the other bit. I think this should help speed up a lot. There's only milligrams in here now. Oh, I thought you were talking about this one. I thought you were talking about removing this metal tile. Yeah, we could remove this one. Sorry, I thought you were telling me to remove this one because the naphtha was blocking the circulation of the gases. Yeah, that might help. I mean, the main thing is, that means you're just going to alternate gas packets now. I'm not sure how quickly that's actually going to solve the issue. I guess it's helping now, isn't it? Ah. Yeah, sorry for assuming you were trolling. Right, I'm just gonna put this back now. The milligrams should get cleared pretty quickly, right? And then you can sweep all this stuff out of here. Right, actually, before we do this, let's save it. Let's get the dupes to empty the naphtha out. So that we can just wander in here and put hot metal in here. That did work. We didn't leak a load of other stuff in here. Need to crack open the Pepsi and chips first, yeah. So now we've got a layer of naphtha in here. What we could do is we can put ice temperature plates in here and then build metal temperature plates or something. And naphtha 538 to minus 50. I should probably use more of this stuff. Yeah, it's great, A, because it's got a good temperature range. B, it's viscous, so you can put a lot of mass on one tile without it misbehaving. And C, well, it's an insulator, so... I mean, it's not perfect if you want it to be conductive, but it's good enough because it's a liquid. And if you do want it to insulate, then that's great, because it'll do that. But yeah, we're using naphtha a lot these days. Right, let's speed it up. Move this. Move this. So now we're just draining the carbon dioxide out, and then it'll drain out the polluted oxygen. This shouldn't take too long. The battery is going to continue to overheat. This one's also continuing to heat up. So that's good. And then we need to make sure the uranium ore melts. Which might be tricky. I imagine it doesn't annoy the bionic dupes either, right? I don't think so. It's one of the things I have right now. Now this game is playable, yeah. That's why I was so focused on getting the Drecos. Right, what's the situation? We don't have any more glossy Drekler eggs yet. That's mildly annoying. What are you up to, mate? I mean, we haven't left him very long. What do we want to dig out now? We could do some more map exploring. Yeah, you guys can come over here, right? You can do this. Just have a look over here. Have fun. Oh god, they are really bored now. Right, I'm gonna get you to dig this out then. Skill point for Uglavisk. Digging. And then pay can also have digging. Yeah, it produces 1.25 KD to use each battery. I suppose now would be a good moment to look through the video and check if I'm missing anything. I am missing something. We want to put gas bridges in here. So we're putting gas bridges in here so that the conduction happens immediately between the steam and the water and the thing. So we'll put those in there. I think we can just make these out of granite, and that'll do. Can we build these? Yes. Okay, that's good. Let's get some more research queued up as well, because the dupes are a little bit bored. We always want more research. We do actually have radiation now. Mini gas pumps would be an excellent idea. Perhaps we should have actually done that first. Right. We'll put suppressed notifications on this. What we got? More plastic? No. More fertilizer? Really? Okay. That's still very good. 3 tons of material is great. Yeah. You like to see it. Right, let's sweep this iron out. Although, I guess now that we're making the seal off... So the other thing we could do, right? Obviously, we've got gas creeping in here. What I would like to do is I would like to put some naphtha here as well. And then... So maybe we make another plastic tile up here. And then what we could do is... Yeah, this oxygen's very hot now. That's good. We've let this iron erupt a little too much, frankly. Who's idle? Hey? Yeah, you need a ladder. Hey, you can just hang out in the volcano in the meantime. Breathe all this oxygen, I guess. Wow, look at it go! Okay, suppress this bridge as well. That should really help with conducting the heat from the steam into the battery. Or from the battery into the steam. Because this is just going to be like a tile of steam. Or it's going to be 2 tiles of steam. It's going to be 2 tiles of uranium. It would have been very convenient if we could have just used plastic. Abe has exosuits now? That's fun. Who's doing this? Can you actually do this? Right, we melted the plastic tile immediately. That's nice. Wait! Did we do it? No, we didn't make sour gas. Good. Okay, so keep filling this up. And we'll dump another 30 kilograms in here, and then we can tile this, and then it will be vacuum sealed. I always like having my builds so I can access every facet of them. This is going to erupt in 20 cycles. I think we can simulate an eruption. You're full of polluted oxygen now? Nice. Not that the dupes can breathe any of this, but it's all good. Right, how's the slime looking? Because we're still planning on decontaminating this area. Let's keep doing that. So we can remove this. We can remove this. We can remove this. I'm quite tempted to actually just have you guys dig down here as well. just to have a look around. No germs on any of these. Also, to start the day, is the goal to run to make sour gas getting confused? Yeah, I've deceived you all. The plan is to actually just fart around forever. Meander and not really do anything of significance. Where's the germs? Germ watch. You could dig this one too. And you can dig these, you can dig these. Dig these. Do you want to let this water out of here? Probably. I don't think there's any significant reason not to. I'm digging these all aggressively so that we can actually just get the radiation over to the tiles where we have the germs more quickly. And then these ones down here. So we can open this up as well. Let's just ladder into here, I think. And then we can just dig all of this out. Oh, is it done? No, it's not quite done. It's very close to being done. There we go. Look, you guys got to see the vacuum decay. Nice. Right, so we're finished with that now. So we can put the tiles back here, and we can put the tiles back here. Now, do we actually have any aluminium for this? No. We'll put the iron back here then. And then you're full of naphtha. No. Make you priority 9. Making sour gas is easy. Using sour gas. Yes, exactly. That's the whole point. So now you're in a vacuum and the batteries are going to heat up forever. Which is exactly what we want. Right. What else do we need to do? We need to sweep this stuff off of here. You are still not full of naphtha. What happened? Oh, we need to sweep the naphtha. I need to put a pitcher pump here. That would have been an actual good idea. Okay. This pump. I don't want this to pump anywhere. So I think what I do is I get you to build an automation wire segment, or actually I just get you to deconstruct this, right? Let's not overthink it. The dupes can get on with everything else in the meantime. We still don't have any slime lung, that's good. So let's just build a ladder over here. Let's just build a ladder over here. There's some more algae as well. We're actually able to get a fair bit more algae. That's nice. I could probably plug that space heater back in as well. Did I ever disconnect it? Yes, I did. Okay. I can go here. Aha. Right, wrangle you. We have another glossy Dreco in here. That's nice. More glossy Drecos would be nice, but I think we actually do have enough plastic. Or we have enough of the naphtha now. Right, so let's get another 30 kilograms. So set this to 70. And then turn you off. And then... Come on. Move you here. And then empty it. And then we can tile this. And then there won't be any risk of gases coming in here. Unless we do something very stupid. So now empty you. And then we'll tile this. I like this a lot. And then what I can do is I can just keep adding ice temp shift plates and hot metal and hot metal until it gets to the point where we actually get some steam in here. And then we can test this out. So again, what will happen is this battery is about to reach 200 degrees, and when that happens, the thermosensor would kick in if there was actually any liquid in here, but there isn't. So this battery will overheat if we're not careful. That's why I'm in a hurry to actually get some steam in here. So let's save it. Right, it's like 120. The first thing we need to do is put some water in here. And then we need to inject some heat. So build an ice temperature plate for now. You just cut the wire. Yeah, we can just cut the wire for now, that's true. I kind of wanted to get a bit of extra heat in it, though. That'll make it a bit easier to get going. So I'll cut the wire fairly soon. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just tell them to relocate the hot metal. Right. You don't actually have to build the temperature plate, right? So now let's get all the hot metal from the volcano. How much is there? That's a fair bit of hot metal. Relocate you down here. Is that gonna work? I don't know. Let's find out. I can see several flaws with this plan. One is that the volcano is currently erupting as we speak. This is... Lagbot's just like, you got me doing some real shitty work here, mate. Right, it's got 400 kilograms of super hot iron. And that doesn't actually seem to be interacting with anyone other than him at the moment. I guess there's a little bit of temperature exchange with him walking around. Not a lot. I guess we'll see how hot that stays by the time we get down there. This feels risky. Oh, I love that emote. The danger dance. Yeah, it's a good one. Right, don't boil the naphtha. So the good thing is this won't boil the naphtha because there's a lot of stuff. Right, okay. Good news, we've got steam. Bad news. How do we get it up here? We haven't got any liquids in here yet. We have to actually get some liquid in here to start dripping in here, to start the whole process. Let's lower it back to priority 9 now. So, we got some steam, it's boiling and condensing, the naphtha is heating up, the ice is heating up. So once the ice heats up, which should be fairly soon, then we'll be alright. But we still need to dump some water in here initially. So... do I need to open this up initially? Probably. So let's deconstruct this. This is all a fair bit of experimentation, but if we can actually get the batteries primed today, that will be a very good achievement. You're still grabbing more iron. We probably don't need to do that. Along till event vents, 20 cycles. So we should end up with steam in here. And we'll keep delivering more iron until morale improves. So let's wait for the ice to melt. And then we'll be in business. Okay, it's happening very quickly now. That's good. We got big lump and little lump. So we got water in here now. The water has pushed the naphtha out. The water is heating up pretty quickly. That's fine. Looks like a little bit of the naphtha got pushed down here. That's interesting. We'll sweep this out. Batteries at 214 degrees. I want both batteries to be above 200. I'll dupes a board. I'll dupes a board. Boo. Well, I guess you're digging in the mines now. Here you go. Have fun. We're too busy watching the water not boil. Is this actually going to boil from the iron heat? I imagine it is. You know what they say about a watched pot never boiling? That's what we're doing today. Then that steam will go up here, and then that will get fed into the turbines, and that will start this whole process. These have cooled down a little bit. I'm going to leave the debris in there for some more interaction. Food is decayed. Rotten meal lice. How dare you? Morale is fine. Dupes are fine. This shouldn't take too long, especially with the temperature plates. I mean, granted, the temperature plates do have some mass, but, like, it should be alright. I can get them to deliver more iron down here. More iron will probably help with this. Although there's not actually that much more iron. We've been converting a lot of it into steel, after all. How are the pincher peppers doing? Yeah, they're doing fine. That's good. You are... I have not been waiting very long for this guy, to be honest. I am very impatient today. But we're getting there. We've actually made some pretty significant progress today. You're at 225 degrees. Probably some iron buried in the tiles in front of the volcano. That's true. Maybe. It does say there are buried objects. Let's get to dig them up. Oh, look! The flocks had a baby. Body temperature low. What are you talking about, Willis? Oh, look at the little flocks. Oh, it's so cute. That's amazing. Body temperature low. Get out of here. It is technically too cold for him, but he laid a baby, so I'm not that fussed. Oh, there's a big lump of iron. Yeah, that'll do. Relocate to here. And I'll probably 9 that. That being said, this water is definitely going to boil off of just this lot of iron. But surely the addition of more iron will help with this problem. But we're very nearly done. You can dump more naphtha in here again, by the way. Who's suffocating? Oh, cock. Oh, cock. Stupid dupes. Right, what's the sitch, Wade? We can't let Neo die, so you have to dig this one. No, you don't have to dig that one. Okay, that's good. I think this is fine, because Camille is on this one. Is there access over here? There is. Okay, that's fine. You need to dig this tile now. Neo needs to dig this tile. They'll get it in time. Neo is a fast dupe. Yes, I'm aware you're out of ox... No. You have to dig this now. Where are you going? Ah, fuck. That might have been an issue. Right. Oh, that wasn't even the... Oh, that wasn't even the one we needed. You can't even dig this tile, can you? Neo doesn't have digging. Really? Right, well that's a reload. Hold on. Womp. Yeah, you're idle. You're not doing anything. Right. Let's reload. We're allowed to reload. Nobody ever said we weren't allowed to reload. Oh, how are the fishies? Guys, I haven't got to see the fishies. I need to do some more work on the tank. Nah, we're just gonna reload. It was silly for me to tell the dupes to dig in that area anyways. Right. We did not miss out on much. Look, we still have the errand sorted out. Right, I'm just gonna get you to dig these tiles for now. I thought that would happen with you all today. Yes, I know you did. Right, we're not going to bother redelivering the iron. We don't need to. Nothing to see here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys definitely won't trap yourselves doing this. And then you can just start digging sequential layers down here. Yeah, have fun. 4 high digs always seem to go wrong for me. Yes, that's what I've noticed. Getting them to dig in CO2 pits is not usually a very good idea. Right. Well, let's keep watching this. Let's watch the pot boil. We're up to 240 degrees on the batteries. This one's almost at 200 as well, which is good. I do want the material down here as well. Definitely grab this. Right, print. What do we want to print? Copper? I'll print some copper. That sounds good. Puffed eggs. We don't need more puffs. Need more oxygen masks? Nah. At least the air is breathable down here now. The vents have been venting. Look. Breathable air at last. This probably means I can go around and enable all the vents again, right? But, before I do that, we're going to watch this. Because this is very close to boiling. Look! Look how close it is to boiling. It's practically already there. I love that they added this. This is such a nice feature. Right, and soon it's going to start heating up the rest of the temperature plates, and that's going to take... we're getting there. Maybe we need to deliver the rest of the iron because of the temperature plate heat. That is something to consider. So relocate this in here. So the steam turbines won't activate unless there's a kilogram of steam or more in here. So once we have steam in here, we can close it off again, and that should be fine. There's the iron. Yeah. The addition of more iron will solve all of our problems. Now we can watch the temperature overlay and see these plates gradually heat up from the steam. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Also, we totally could have drywalled this, but we decided not to. We got our own iron volcano right here. Okay, now this is working. So, steam is getting up here. The naphtha is kind of moving around. That's okay. It's behaving a little weirdly. There's water on this random tile. That's okay. This naphtha is concerning. I should move that naphtha specifically. We'll boil the rest of this water first. No droplet drywall. Yeah, exactly. Right, okay, we're there. Okay, so we got the hot steam in here now. So let's sweep up the naphtha. Because the rest of this water should boil pretty quickly. So these are enabled. Generator idle. Why? Oh, the steam isn't hot enough. Yeah, we need the steam to... Oh, we need the steam to be hot enough first. To get it going. And then once we've got the water in here, it'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Right, so you've got the naphtha out of here, so that's all good. Get out of here, Quantum Zari. So the iron will continue to heat up the steam. But that's going to take a while, I'm guessing. Yeah, what's the... Oh, we got some we got some heat leak in here now, because some polluted oxygen got in here. Because of us moving the naphtha around. Right, so that could go there. That could be a tile. And then we can deconstruct it. This iron is not exchanging heat with anything. If we drop a little bit of water on the hot batteries... Yeah, the issue is... Okay, so I need to get the water in the pipe. I could make a bottle filler. Okay, here's what we do, right? So we drain this out. We turn this off from naphtha. We put water in here. And then we put the water in here. And we feed it up here. The thing is, this turbine needs to work to get this battery to work. So if I dump the water on here, this is going to be circulating, but this isn't going to get anywhere. So I actually need to bridge it on here. Somehow. So probably like this. Yeah, that'll do. And then I need to be very specific with that. And then, actually, let's just cut out the bottle filler. We don't need the bottle filler to be involved in this. But yes, you're right. The iron is not going to be moving around. It's not going to be conducting a lot of heat at the moment. Oh, I need to get this out of here immediately. Yeah, maintain that vacuum, please. You're still heating up because the rock is hot. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. I think we're pretty close to this being ready, but this is going to scald very soon unless you build these pipes. And we need you to dump water in here immediately. So that needs to be yellow alert. It needs to be... What do you mean? Oh, there's no water here? Oh, we're actually at the point where we need to do this. Okay. That's fine. This is probably going to start overheating, though. I just need to get them to move the iron around the conveyor rail. That would help, wouldn't it? You'll get this built soon enough. You guys love building these things. Alright, I need to cut the wire off now, apparently. That one's still gonna overheat. A little bit. Oh yeah! This is another thing about the batteries. I don't know why. If they're disconnected, like with the power shut off, even though the energy in the battery is depleting, it doesn't generate heat. So you can literally just cut it off like this and it'll be fine. That's so weird. I completely forgot about that. Right, okay, hold on. Right, we're there now. So let's just take one packet of water and dump it in here. Because we're supposed to be doing this with the friggin' I'm gonna save it. We're supposed to be doing this with the valve. I think I needed to put the... Oh, I know what I needed to do. I needed to put the water here. Because this is... Oh no, it's gonna get in the valve anyways, right? Let's see. Yeah, because it's on the steam vent bit. Yeah, so it's gonna go down here. It's gonna go in the valves. And now we're gonna get the 0.1 grams out of each of these. We're gonna get the one blob of water. So we've got the steam in here now. So that should start heating up the heavy watt wire. But we need to plug this back in now. Okay, okay. In the meantime, Ruby has decided to kill himself. Just remove this. That's fine, right? Yeah. Right, the battery is now overheating. I need to dump another packet. I need to dump another couple of packets of water in here. This wire isn't interacting with anything. Right. So now the drips are dropping in here. This is still overheating, so I need to turn this off now. Because the heat it generates will be way too much for the drip pump to handle. But if we turn it off, then it does start to cool very slowly. Is that going to cool down quickly enough? Yes. Okay. And then the automation wire is heating up. The heavy watt wire isn't. But the amount of steam in here is increasing. But we need the liquid in here, because the liquid conducting is what's going to cause the steam to actually stay up here and to trick the vent. So this is behaving just fine for now. I'm going to suppress notifications on this. Who's idle? Oh, right, yeah, okay. There you go. Watching a pot boil is quite dangerous, but the dupes never would have imagined. Yeah. Right, well the drip pumps are working now, so that means I can seal this back up. That means the steam is eventually all going to get shoved up here. Yeah, the problem is, this wire just is not exchanging heat with anything. So what do I actually... Oh, there's some water. Okay, is that actually going to conduct heat now? I saw it. It's not really doing anything, is it? Okay. You'll be fine. You'll keep heating stuff up again. The naphtha is back here now. That's not exactly what we want. Oh, that naphtha is actually a real problem, isn't it? We need to get the naphtha out here now. I think the failure of this bit at the moment is because of the naphtha. Right, you need to fill this up with naphtha again. Sorry. Right, so disconnect. Go back in here. So there's enough water in here to keep those drip pumps primed forever. And now this should be completely fine. And now, why have you turned off? Because there's no steam up here at the moment. Oh, because there's water here that's not boiling. Let's try it. Well, the good news is we haven't broken any of the batteries, but until we get that liquid in there, it's not going to work. Now, could we just use naphtha for this? Am I being silly? I don't know. Because as much as I would like to use the uranium, it's just not conducting heat with the steam in here at the moment, because the steam's never reaching this tile. I think because it's still heating up the iron. But this just hasn't budged in temperature at all. Obviously, because it's not as conductive as the iron. And the heat capacity is obviously quite a bit higher as well. Right, I'm going to mess around with this just a little bit, okay? Bear with me. Right, we're going to increase the flow rate to like 100 grams per second. Let's see what happens. Need to pass the point stuff gets a temp, yeah. We need more water coming into here at the moment, I think. Right, let's see what this does. So now we should end up with more water in here. So now that's heating it up. That's good. But this is immediately cooled down as well. And this is going to cool down well below the uranium melting point. This isn't leaking heat out anywhere, is it? Maybe boost the outflow of the batteries. That's what we did to start with. The issue is the battery just did not generate a huge amount of heat immediately. I think this is the issue with this build in general, right? Let's reload it. I think this is the issue with this build in general, is that you do have to preheat whatever liquid you have in here before the batteries do the heating. Because the heating from the battery is so small, it only really functions with the drip pump. You need to preheat it. So, what we could do is... Okay, I have a plan. We're going to take this hot iron, we're going to manually load it in a conveyor loader, and we're going to run it through here. Right? That's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to need to wrap this up soon, so we better do this pretty quickly. But at least we can just speed through it for now. And at least this is all actually behaving now. This is all up to temperature-ish. In here. We'll do it with one of them first, just to check that this works. In fact, what I could do even is I could actually, well, let's put the chute back here, but for now we'll disconnect it. And what I'll do is I'll put in a loop. Like this. And we'll loop the one packet around on here for a while. And I know you're building this all out of steel, but that's fine. Because we'll do something about it later. Right, so you need to be sweep only, allow manual use. Only iron. You need to build all this now. But at least this is still getting up to temperature. This might actually get up to temperature from the iron at this point, because the steam is being conductive enough with the naphtha. That's good. It's one less thing to worry about. Okay, so now I just need to sweep up a blob. Let's sweep up the big blob. And let's cancel all the bins. We'll make them all priority 1. Where's the other bins? I know there's more bins. It's more bin time. These all priority 1 too. That should happen pretty soon. The yellow alert it now. Sorry. I gotta test this. We got like 10 minutes before I have to go. But I think this has actually gone pretty well. You know, apart from the part we got the dupes to scold themselves. Yeah, go for it, guys. Go for it. Right, so now what should happen is the iron's coming through here. That is going to... Is that exchanging heat with stuff? It is. Is it going to happen quickly enough? Well, I mean, stuff's heating up. It's not heating up the wire. It's heating up the automation wire. Now, why is that? And the 2 timelines we diverged from. Well, maybe now we can increase the flow rate on this to like 10 grams a second, because there's a lot of heat coming in here now. Right, let's increase it to 100. Interesting that the automation wire is heating up so much, but not the heavy watt wire. So now this should start to heat up the wire. Yes, now it is. Okay. That's good. We've got steam in here. The steam turbine's working now. Look, the principle is working because the steam in here, is now hot. And this steam is cold, but the steam turbine is still working at a very low wattage. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Now we just need to melt the liquid in here so that it happens consistently without us having to preheat it like this. And this steam is going to get taken up again, so because it's only going to get dumped in very slowly, this should regulate itself in time anyways. And we put 100 kilograms of tile on here. I think normally it flows at 75 as a metal. Don't quote me on that. You're overheating now. Yes, you are. That's fine. The harebrained scheme is working. We're very close to melting this. What's in the pod? You're a good dupe. We've got to take Travaldo. Sorry. Minor diversion. There you go. Then Travaldo could go on the night schedule, which is this one. Hooray! Another operator. Hey Carmike, hope you're doing well. We're just setting up the thing over here. The Luma Plays steam turbine build. We're just gonna get the steam up to temperature in here now. But we're just preheating the uranium ore in here so it actually melts. We're trying to do this without melting our valve. And we're trying to do this very quickly because I'm running out of time in real life. What do we want to research? I don't know, just Diamond Forge? Go for it. Your Nan got hit by a car. That's not very good news. Right, melt the uranium. Okay, we did it. We did it. It melted and it formed the two tiles. So now I need to dump all of this. And then we need to rebuild this out of, I don't know, steel, I guess. We dumped a lot of heat in here. I guess we're dumping all the hot iron in here. That's fine, right? Now this is working consistently. So we've got at least one of the two working. Can we get the other one working? This is too hot. Right, hold on. We need to fix this one first. She lives, though. Didn't even go to hospital. Just got a taxi home. I mean, I assume she lived. If she didn't live, you wouldn't be here, right? I need to turn this off now, right? Because you're getting too hot. So disconnect you. You should cool down fairly quickly. Right. All that material is coming off now. That's good. So, because of how conveyor rails work, I've got to do this. You're overheating now. Right, I need to deconstruct or reconstruct this. Yeah. The battery overheats are in trouble too. Cool steam tamer. Yeah, it should be good, except for the part where everyone's scolding and dying. Right, so... Oh, Travaldo, you're in a very sorry state. Oh, come on. Right, Travaldo needs to be healed. Yeah, this air is all pretty hot. I mean, at least you won't suffocate if you do get incapacitated. Okay, you are fine. Right, this one is now fine as well. So all I need to do is loop some hot iron into here. The issue is there isn't any hot iron left. We really take all the hot iron? Okay, that's still hot, but like, we're gonna need a little bit of help. Right, so that needs to go like that, and then I just need to loop it again. Okay. I think we do have time to do this. Oh, the battery broke. We could probably fix it. Why did the battery break? Oh, because it's dumping too much water in here now? Yeah. We need to dump 0.1 grams per second. Okay. Only thing I'm wondering is why we need the drip pumps, and would it work without? It probably would work without, but I think it's just so that we don't have to worry about it storing up. Right. Well, it's just steam in each of these rooms, right? So if I remove the uranium won't flow. So if I remove this tile and this tile, I can repair the battery, right? Feels very messy. Perhaps atmo suits would have been a good idea. This is starting to cool down, but not too much. Right, that's good. And now you need to do this. Maybe not Abe specifically. Maybe Abe can go have a rest. I think we can connect this back up again as well. We have a lot of refined metal now. That's nice. You can reach the conveyor rails, can't you? Yeah, you can. That's good. Okay. We're alright. Chunk of shame. Where? Can't see it. Right. You're not running now because there's not enough steam in here. So the issue with this is we fed all the water to the electrolyzer. That's hilarious. I mean, that's not hilarious at all. Okay, so what we do is we disconnect this pipe and we load up the water again. What is going on with this? What has happened here? Why is this glitched out? What? Oh, I don't know. Oh, now I've got naphtha pumping in here. Great. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Dump it in here. Okay, it's fixed itself. Great. Good job. Right, so now... dump water in here. At least there's... is there any residual heat left in this? Not a lot. We probably can't boil a lot of steam into this. Oh, but we've got water in here. The issue is, the water needs to be in here. Right. I need you to build all of this. I think what I need to do is I need to build another ice temperature plate. Okay, so don't worry about this. Let this run. No, we'll leave that there. Build an ice temperature plate in here. And then we need to grab more hot iron from this. Which we do have plenty of, which is good. That needs to go here. Okay, speed it up. Yes, I know you're scolding. You're all scolding. It's fine. Right. Okay. I don't think we actually need the ice temperature plate to be built. We just needed the ice in here. So the steam is heating up. Ice should be heating up as well. We already have the iron in here. I think that could be priority 9. Let someone else do that later. Yeah, now I just need you to build all of this mechatronics, please. Oh, we're so close to this actually working. The key was to not let the hot material run past this. Right, I'm just yellow alerting this now. Sorry, guys. Mechatronics guys aren't working on it fast enough. Oh yeah, Abe's on his way now. Oh, it's because Abe was resting up. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, Abe is the mechatronics guy. We scolded him. Makes sense, right. So, manual only, sweep only, 9, refined metal, iron. Right, this should actually be hot enough now. It's turned off because the pressure isn't high enough. So I could turn it on if I really felt like it. Let's turn it on now and see what that does. No, we just got rid of the steam immediately, so it didn't actually run continuously. Okay. We'll get it back up to 1,000. The ice in here will melt eventually. Hello, El Cotto. Do they have building as priority or just operating? They do have building as a priority. They didn't do it because they were injured and they were laid up on a cot. But hope you're having a good day. I'm fairly confident this will work. The main issue is... Right, we just need to melt the uranium. Once we've melted the uranium, we should actually be fine. So let's just do that. Let's just grab... Sweep only. Yeah, sweep that up, put it in here. And then, once the uranium's melted, I think we'll call it a day. Oh. No, don't put it in here. Sorry. Right, okay. You did not need to grab all of it, and don't put it in here. Okay, well, whatever. Right, so now the iron is going in here. That should... Is that hot iron? It is. There's no liquid in here. We need more water in here again. So this needs to increase to 100. Before all this heat dissipates. Oh, I feel bad for these dupes. We're mistreating them properly today. Right, so now we should get more water in here. This should actually exchange heat properly now. This is disabled by automation grid because the pressure's too low. Right, above 0 then. We need that to work. We need that to work so we can get the wire hot enough. And this should work pretty well now. It's just going to take a little bit of time to heat the wire up. But not too long. The iron is going to exchange enough heat from preheating it that this should be fine. There was definitely a easier, neater way to do that probably, but we didn't do it. Okay, this is getting there. That's good. Nothing in here is melting as well, which is good. Apart from what we're going to want to melt. Okay, we did it. Right, so now we need to set this back to 0.1. And we need to empty this. I'm just going to dump it in this water. So, deconstruct this. Apart from preheating, it's very simple once you know how. Yes! Last time we preheated it with like a petroleum pipe. Which, to be fair, was about as complicated as this. So now, build this, and then disconnect. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll set this to 1000 again. So now the drip pumps won't work. And now you need to build this immediately, which Ruby is currently doing. The battery's heating up because we're not dripping the water on it. Ruby, you need to do this. Quick. There he is. Treble Queen, you're just in time. I'm just desperately trying to wrap up, but we built Luma Plays' Cool Steam Vent Tamer. The Cool Steam Vent is dormant, so we've been kind of doing it manually. We've been dumping ice and iron from a volcano in here just to get it working. But we desperately need someone to build this now because the battery's going to overheat in a minute because we're recirculating iron through here. But yes, we're having a good day. Working pretty well. I also need you to actually just divert the route, right? Like, stop this. Is that going to work? Yes. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I can't even wrap my head around that one's supposed to work. Yeah. It's got a few different principles, to be honest. Yeah. Right, and then I need you to build this. But I'm fairly confident this should all work now. And the real test will be next stream. Right, let's just temporarily hook this up like this. Oh, wait, that's not going to work, is it? Do this first. On. It's a cool Steam Vent Tamer. It's the Luma Plays build. Basically, it's tricking steam turbines into working with one input here kept at 200 degrees, and the others are at cool steam vent temperature. It's a power positive cool steam vent tamer, and it's very, very convenient. But it's yeah, it's kind of wild. Let's actually just share the link.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Lord of Swarms. I will explain this much better. I explained this much better earlier on. YouTube viewer here, glad you loved this run so far. Glad you restarted. Yes, I'm very glad too. I think that was absolutely the right decision. Right. Dump everything out of here. The battery's overheating now. Ah! This means I have to dump more water on it. Just for now. We get the rest of the iron out of here. Right, you're done now. So now that means I can connect you up here, and that's fine. Right, now it's all the metal out of here. But you still need to dump all the liquid in here. So we're doing that. We got the 100 grams coming in. That's going to start cooling down pretty soon. No, it's not, because this isn't active. Activate this. Oh, it's at 0? Oh, come on. What fluid am I using to conduct the heat from the iron? We're using liquid uranium because we don't have any petroleum. And I wanted something that was conductive. Right, now operate. Okay. This should work in time. Right? Oh, come on. I believe in you. Okay, we're good. We're good. Right, set this to above 1,000 again. I'm going to suppress notifications. Right, there we go. We're done. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get this operating fully today because the I'll get this sealed as well. We're not going to get this operating today because the vent is still dormant. Actually, for a change. It reactivates in 12 cycles, but we got it working manually with some iron and some naphtha. There is steam in here. Once this erupts, it will get to work. I got away with it! Yes, exactly. Right. On that note, I have really got to go, because I've got a party to go to in, like, 10 minutes. I'm gonna have dinner. So, sorry for the raiding and running. But, yeah, it's just been that kind of day today. I don't know why OBS is lagging now. There we go. You don't have the fish today either. You just have the plushies. But thanks very much for hanging out. We will go raid someone else. If you like what you see today and you're not already following me, feel free to follow me on Twitch and you'll get notifications when I go live. The YouTube channel is here. We just did a video about metal volcano tamers that I've been working on for ages. So if you're interested in that, feel free to have a look. All the VODs go on there as well, as I'm sure you're aware. The Discord is here, and I've really got to go, so we're just going to go raid someone. I don't know who we're going to go raid. Who's actually even on at this time? The same time as me. Oh, I'm just going to raid Shen. We're going to go raid Shen, see how Stellaris is going. Make sure to say hi to Shen. Make sure to send fishy emotes. Yeah, at least I got to show you the exploit. It's not fully functioning yet, but it will function. Everything's set up now. And I'm really glad we achieved that today. Thanks very much. I'll see you guys soon. TM. Bye for now.